it's Ashley here. Welcome to Createful Art. Today I'm going to show you guys how to paint a sunset on a lake that is inspired by the state of Alaska. If you guys love painting and you want to learn more about art, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it, and you will be notified whenever I make a new video. Let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is start off with the sunset. If you guys want to know what colors I'm using, they're in the description. You can also find them in the community page on my YouTube channel. So I'm starting off with this creamy yellow color, and I'm going to add it right up here. I'm using my wash brush, and I'm going from side to side. Okay, things are going to start getting a little bit brighter. I'm going to add some yellow down here. Okay, and I go side to side, blending it so that it glows. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of my red color and I'm going to add it to my light color, and I'm going to make a pink, and it's going to go up here. Add a little bit of water to my brush so that it blends a little better. And I'm going to take that color almost all the way to the top. I'm going to grab that color again and I'm going to add it down here. And I add a little bit more yellow to it, so as you can see it's a little warmer. I'm going to blend it in to that yellow. This is going to be the reflection of that color, and I'm going to have it reach and blend with the yellow. You can always grab some yellow to just brighten it up. Right through here, and some lighter yellow to lighten it up if you would like. Okay, and I'm just adding that bright pink down here and blending it up. Okay, the colors on the lake are going to bounce off a little bit darker than the colors that are in the sky. Then I'm going to take my blue and water it down a little bit. I'm going to come up here, this very edge, and add my blue. And then going across, I blend it. So I'm going to add it and then wash off my brush because I don't want very much of the blue. And then go across like this to blend it in. Here you don't have to worry about it because it's going to be covered with ground. Be as creative as you want with your sunset. So this is a lake, so there's going to be land back here that separates the sunset from the lake, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pink and my blue, and I'm going to make a purple color. Add in a little bit of white. You can add a little black if you want to gray it down. Dull the color. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to find the spot that you want the sunset to be seen. Okay. So like from here to here. Right here. And then I check to see if that's light enough. And I'm going to go across like this. Okay. And it's a little bit higher on this side. And the thing is, it's mostly straight on the bottom. And then this comes and it fills in right here. And I just darkened my color a little bit. Okay. And then this is trees. So what I like to do is I like to take my small brush, grab that same color, and make it look like trees by twisting my brush here and giving it some texture. So just move up and down like this. I just go back for more paint, whether it's lighter or darker, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then I turn my brush since I have to be a little bit different over here. And a lot of this is going to be filled in. Okay, And then what happens is you have this black line right under here separating this part. And then the lake, go back and get some of the lighter color. And then the lake shines, but it points like this. Okay. And then there's just some small little striations coming out like this. Very horizontal. Okay. And then you fill this in. And then I do the same thing. You kind of want to make sure they're the same thickness, so if you need to make one thicker. Okay. Okay. Texturizing it. And then I don't know what happens over here because that's covered by this green grass that's right through here. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in. So I'm taking my flat brush. Okay, and what happens here is there's like this, just this green. Okay, and it's a lighter green, so I'm gonna add a little bit of my light color to it. Maybe a little bit of my yellow. Okay. And it just comes up, and this is like the yard of this person's place. And so you're just going to come across with this green. Okay, and then you're just going to bring this color all the way down. So I'm going to grab my darker green, just a messy brush, and fill that in. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill this in, and we're gonna go over the top with some of that pink color again. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the pink just because my flowers are gonna be pink that are gonna go on top. So, okay, and then I'm gonna grab my black, and this is where the trees are. So they're very shadowed and very silhouetted. So I'm just gonna make this part black so I have the contrast back there that I need. And there we go. And then right through here is very dark green. So I'm just going to bring it in with some black. Okay. And this part right here. So what I'm doing right now is blocking in the colors. Okay, and then I'm going to pull up with my brush because these are fireweed flowers, and create some of the stem texture that's very shadowed through here. So I'm just going to pull. Okay, that gives it that texture it needs. Okay, and then through here I feel like there needs to be some more going on, and so I'm going to add in some of this grass element through here. I'm pulling down so it looks like it goes down. It looks more like grass. Okay, and I'm just going to make a light spot right there, and yeah, it looks like too much right now. I'm just gonna blend it in a little. Okay, so that pulls your eye to that spot, which pulls your eye to the lakes, which pulls your eye to the sunset. That's what we want. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to blow dry this so that it's dry. So now you're gonna pull in your trees. So what I like to do, just to give some variety, is I like to use some blues and some purples and some other pretty colors throughout the trees. So I'm gonna start with my yellow, And there's this tree that is right here. And I'm going to start making this tree, okay? And this is the light that's shining off the tree. You know how it kind of glows off of it? That's what I'm making. And then there's this tree right here. And comes up in here. And I'm going to make some of that glow come through here. And you'll see how it comes together in just a little bit. All right, then what I like to do is grab some of my blue and add it up here to this cool part where the blue hits. And see how I'm just dabbing, but I'm being very inconsistent with my dabs? That is what makes it look like these little aspen trees that are right here. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some of my pink color and I'm going to blend it a little bit with this. And see how I don't even wash out my brush and it kind of just pulls in some of that color that was in my brush. Alrighty. And then I like to take some of my pink and my yellow and make like a warm orange color for that transition. And where it mixes with the blue, it'll kind of turn green, which is what the color is actually. And down here and over here. Okay, so now you're gonna grab your dark green and dab in some of your dark green. This will be like, oh, it is a green tree. Yeah, it is, I know. Okay, and then over here. Then you grab your black and here's the silhouette part of it, because you do get a silhouette because of the colors are behind, the light's hitting from behind. Okay, so grab your black and this you can scribble a little bit more. You want some of the light to shine through from the back, but not a whole lot. Oh, look at that, it's leaves. Fun little tree that comes out here, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna come to this very edge, so it comes right here, and we'll finish that tree in a little bit, but we're working on this tree over here. And then you have your tree trunks, and they're just straight lines down. You can use the same brush. Just be light with it and it'll be a line. You want a thicker one, you just push down a little bit more. Look how pretty it's looking. Okay, and then there's a whole bunch of trees. So you just take your randomness. I know it's in you because I've got a lot of it, and you should have some at least. And you just pull. So see how I'm just pulling down with my hand? I can do this because these trees are so close to this part right here. Pull through here. Make some of them thicker by just pushing down a little bit more. Okay, and it gets, there's some bushes right here that cover up that. And pull up. And there's this area right here. And a whole bunch of darkness right here. So just add in that darkness. And that's that frame that happens. Okay, have more crisscrossing. Just make sure you have enough water on your brush that it moves and doesn't skip. And then when it comes to this tree right here, you're gonna add that yellow and that pinkish orange, and mostly just keep it that color. pull it into that. Run right here. Okay, and I'm just blending in that pinkish red and the pink color on top a little bit. Some of these smaller trees through here, you know how there's small little tiny trees here, but you can still see the lake. Oop. Some branches. Now come over to this side, put your dark blue there. Dab it in. Okay, and then grab your black. This one's easy. This is one tree and then there's another little tree down here, but I'm just gonna decide not to put that in. Now you're ready for the flowers. Okay, the flowers are super fun. You're just gonna grab your green and you're gonna do, well, you could grab your flat brush. This is probably easier. A small flat brush. Grab your green. And you're just gonna go like this, okay? And I'll see where I'm being inconsistent. That is the leaves on the fireweed plant. So I'm kind of going twisting with my brush here, but just flat. My brush is flat on here. Okay? That's all you need to do. You just carry that over all the way through here. It kind of tapers off. And then on this side. And then you're gonna grab your blue, because that's what you do when you want some harmony in your painting. Just add a little bit of the blue. Just a little bit. Grab some of your black, do the same thing. Coming up through here, because you're gonna have some of that silhouette. See how it gives it that texture? Because they have so many leaves. They do, they just have a ton. Okay, and then you're gonna grab your small round brush again, dry it out, and you're gonna grab your red color. And you're gonna come through here and you're gonna see, ooh, it's a little dark, but you can add some of the dark. And you're just blotting down. Make sure the tops are skinnier. Okay, I'm gonna mix it with a light, maybe just my white. And see where I left that pink? I'm just gonna keep that pink and pull it in with my flowers, and I'm just going over the top of all those leaves with a few. Okay, because you're just giving the idea that this, oh, these are really pretty fireweed flowers right through here. You don't have to be that specific. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my dark here so that there's enough contrast and go over this, and it just goes over it a little bit, pulls it in. So that's going to be your main flower right there. And then you want to pull in a flower, maybe right here. Pull some down here. And on this very edge. So I'm going to have a couple different colors showing. Oop, it's a little light. And then it comes up through here on this black, and that's what makes it really cool because of that contrast. Just grab a few. Doesn't need to be a lot. And then pull down. Oh gosh, I just love it. I love it, you guys. It's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Makes me happy inside. Okay, and then I'm just gonna grab my light yellow and mix it a little bit of green with it. Okay, So this last step, you look back and you put in your details and then sign your work and you are done. Thank you so much for painting with me. I want to give a shout out to my Createful Art members who help make these videos possible. You too can become a member. You can go ahead and click right here and you get weekly art lessons, my reference photos, and other fun things from me. You can also watch more of my acrylic painting tutorials right here. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, the bell next to it, so you're notified when I make a new video, and I will see you really soon. Bye!